The spending spree spat between the Finance Minister and the Prime Minister has spilled into the public, according to the Globe and Mail. The PBO confirmed the Prime Minister forced this Finance Minister to blow through her $40 billion fiscal guardrail promise, taking Canada's finances off a cliff. And now he wants her to bury the bad news of their deficits in the dark days of December next Monday. How bad is the deficit?
Wow.
Yeah, literally. How much interest are we paying on the debt?
The Honourable Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Finance. I'll ask the Honourable Member to please take his seat. The Honourable Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Finance.
Mr. Speaker, I was actually about to ask, are they giving out Christmas presents for alliteration? I mean, we're supposed to be talking about serious issues here. I am, though, glad that the member opposite has spoken about the Parliamentary Budget Officer, because just a few weeks ago, in his independent analysis, the Parliamentary Budget Officer concluded, and I quote, "Current fiscal policy in Canada is sustainable over the long term." That's the conclusion of the PBO that was just cited by the member opposite, and it's good news for Canadians.
No, it's not. It's not good news.
The Honourable Member for Calgary Forest Lawn.
Well, Canadians can't have Christmas because she can't do math. And the Prime Minister lost control of Canada's finances and forced this Finance Minister to cover their devastating deficit. The spending tensions between her and the Prime Minister will have her getting the bill no more treatment. And Canadians have to foot the bill for this spending spree separation. We know she already blew through her $40 billion fiscal guardrail promise. But what is the deficit number?
Yeah, what is it?
Just a number, please.
The Honourable Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Finance.
Mr. Speaker, I do really look forward to tabling the fall economic statement in this House on Monday. And in the fall economic statement on Monday, we will show that the government is maintaining its fiscal anchor, specifically reducing the federal debt as a share of the economy over the medium term. In addition, I expect the debt to GDP ratio we projected in the spring budget for fiscal year 23-24 will be met. Canada has the lowest debt to GDP ratio in the G7. We have the lowest deficit, and this is good news for Canada and Canadians.
Thank you, Jim, for gifting 10, man. Appreciate you guys today. Everybody's been so kind this week.
The Honourable Member for Mégantic-L'Érable. After 9 years of this Prime Minister, supported by the Bloc, the Liberal government is in full meltdown. The Prime Minister and his Finance Minister are at loggerheads, and both have lost control of the country's public finances. The Finance Minister has made a promise. The Liberal government's deficit will not exceed $40 billion. The Prime Minister couldn't care less about the consequences for Canadian families. A simple question. While he's still here, what is the deficit? Who won? The Honourable Deputy Prime Minister and Minister for Finance. Mr. Speaker, Canadians will win. Why? Because our government is united. Our government is working all together to deliver the goods for Canadians. With dental care, with early childcare, with medicine for Canadians. We are here for Canadians, and we are proud to be here for them, and we do it as a team.
The Honourable Member. Mr. Speaker, the Prime Minister doesn't even seem to want to listen to what the Minister of Finance has to say. There's infighting on the other side of the House. The Globe and Mail has said that 5 Liberal Party veterans and 3 political staffers have confirmed that tensions are growing between the Minister of Finance's office and the PMO. We know that the Minister of Finance really wants to keep things at her already high level of $40 billion for the deficit, but the Prime Minister wants it to go to an even more shocking level. Will the Minister of Finance keep her word and state that finally she is sticking to the $40 billion deficit? What is the deficit? The Honourable Deputy Prime Minister. and Minister of Finance. Mr. Speaker, I will be tabling the fall economic statement on Monday in this very House. And in the fall economic statement next week, we will show that this government is maintaining its budget anchors. It's all about reducing the proportion of the federal debt in the economy over the medium term. And the debt to GDP ratio that we stated in the spring budget will be respected. Thank you.